What's up, guys? Rob here with RJ Gaming. Well, we've upgraded. I am smiling ear to ear right now. This is a Honda HSS928, the electric start model. I recently did a video on my snowblower, my SnowTech 24, and I've decided, after some talks with people that I trust and are near and dear to my heart, that I should upgrade and get something new and reliable. And this is where I've landed with all my research with my brother PJL Daily, talking about it back and forth, my wife and everybody, kind of led me in this direction, and this is I couldn't be happier. So again, it's the Honda HSS928, the electric start model. It's 2021. It's a hydrostatic drive, and I just want to do a quick walk around, show you some things about the machine. First of all, I bought it from a very reputable company out in Hudson Falls. It's Falls Farm and Garden. They are amazing people. If you guys are living in this area, look up Falls Farm and Garden. They are just top notch, and they know their equipment inside and out. Great customer service. Been in business for a long time, and treat their people right, their customers right. They haven't gotten too big to where they've forgotten where they came from. So Honda obviously is known for their quality, and this thing is no exception. It is built like a tank. Everything on this thing is metal, basically, minus a few things like the headlamp. The LED headlamp's got a little bit of like a plastic housing around it and some small minor things, but like 99% of the machine is all metal. It is a tank. It is heavy. It is it's a monster. So it's a 9 horsepower Honda engine, and we're going to go around and we're going to talk a little bit about it. So let's start from the front. First thing, the Auger system has a heavy duty differential in the front here. You can see this massive diff. Here's my hand. This is a big diff for spinning that auger, and easily serviceable, easy to do what you got to do in here. The propeller, or the impeller I should say, is scoop style, which I really like, and it spins insanely fast. That's a beast of an impeller in there. And these augers are, again, easily serviceable. They have tons of shear pins. There's shear pins pretty much everywhere on this machine, and so if anything is going to be under stress, they will break and basically keep you from bending the augers, or actually bending the impeller. I'm noticing now there's a shear pin for the impeller as well, which I really like. They're basically like these guys right here. So there's multiple shear pins preventing you from breaking the inside, which is huge. Big sealed bearings on the edge of the inside, holding everything kind of where it needs to be, all greased up and ready to roll. They are on the outside here. Nice. And like I said, sealed system, so the water won't get in there. The welds are nice and clean, and this thing, it's thick. Like, it's not chintzy metal, it's good thick metal. And I like that it has this support right here that actually mounts with bolts up to the top. I mean, it is just like it's insane how tough this thing is built. So that's really everything down in this area, but I really like when also these teeth. If you notice on the augers, there's teeth. Look at the teeth on this thing. It's actually sharp. So as those are spinning, they're cutting through ice and cutting through snowbanks. This thing is known to push into snowbanks and get the job done in some thicker, ice and snow and stuff like that. Let's move up to, well, here's some little things here. We got the chute is metal. My other one was plastic, so that's a nice upgrade. This service box right here is actually like a plastic, which is fine. That's just to kind of cover everything, and same with the light, but I'm not really too worried about that because that's just a cover. Still good quality. Plastic is not chintzy, and it's well formed. Everything matches nicely. Everything's paint matched, which I really like. Even this right here is greased where the cable comes in. You can see there's the line of grease. I'm getting it on my fingers. It's nice and lubricated. That thing spins so nicely. It's like butter, and you can see the channel guides right here to keep it from flexing and bending. So you get snow jammed in here, ice jammed in here. These are going to keep that thing spinning exactly where it's supposed to and keep those teeth clean. So as the teeth go into here, the snow won't get bound up. It'll kick it out. And there's a cable running down into there. All right, let's see. Inside the chute, nice clear pathway from the impeller straight out to our chute, which actually has a massive change of angle. You can see it can go pretty much straight up, and I'll show you this is how far down it can go. The thing can literally tilt and shoot snow like straight down. It's really cool. Let's see, let's go over the light. So this is an LED lighting system. Pretty bright actually, and I like that it's located up front. I've seen complaints where if the snow comes over the front of this thing and piles up here, you'll actually, block the light. Brush the fucking thing off if you can't see. No big deal to me. So I like that the light's up front. Some of them have the lights mounted back here, but I like that the light's right there, shining right down on the business part of what you're doing. Got this little like clearing sort of stick thing that clamps on the front, so that's nice. Instead of reaching in there with your hands, you can use that to kind of knock some of the snow apart or ice, especially, obviously make sure the machine's shut off, but you can poke it down in here, poke it in the front, kind of break stuff up. Moving back, this engine is a monster, guys. It is insane. Nice big guard so you don't burn your hand. This thing's been running. I've been driving it around the yard, just playing around. My neighbors probably think I'm fucking crazy. They already know I'm crazy actually, so I'm just proving it to them. But this, it is plastic, but that's fine because it won't rust and it's not really gonna have a lot of weight on it. And it's, again, it's nice and solid. It's not gonna go anywhere, but it's a little warm as I'm touching it, but I can put my hand right there and it's not burning me. So that's pretty impressive for a muffler that's been running for a while. Nice quality mufflers. We come around, nice quality cylinder. This is what they're known for, these engines. Actually, I really like where they put the spark plug. It's right there with a big old extension coming off of it. See it sitting down in there? So you can actually take and grab right onto it and pop it out of there if you need to and do your service, which I like a lot. Honda actually has a nice serviceable air filter right here. So underneath this is where the air filter sits. I love that it's got a big serviceable box on it. Not really a whole lot more to show you on this side other than this is our control for our throttle. Also, Honda has a fuel shut off. Huge fan. So if you look down under here, see this gray thing? Like, pull it this way, it's off. Turn it this way, it's on. And you can see the little thing that actually tells you that. So if you get confused, you're like, shit, is the fuel on or off? Also, under here, there's a drain plug right here. And this is very easy to get to and very easy to use if you need to drain bad gas out of the carb. And it's actually like you could literally just grab onto it and spin it, or you can get pliers, but look how far it sticks out. It's actually really easily accessible. Let's go. Let's go over here. Actually, let's go. So, backup recoil, really nice quality. I mean, I was looking at even like the nylon is thicker and more of a quality setup. Recoil is beefy, and it comes all the way down to here to keep stuff cleared out as well. It's got a nice case on it. This is metal, which I really like. One thing I really am excited about, this tank. Look at, I think it's 1.5 gallons. Look how big the fuel tank is. My other fuel tank was like, I think 0.6 gallons. You run out of gas like halfway through all the time. This is metal. Opens right up. You can see down in there what you got going on, and what's nice, it's got a locker system, so they'll fall down in place like that and then turn to click. It's nice and locked on, and you also have a fuel gauge. Empty, full. So that's kind of cool. which is really awesome. So you can see how much you got without even having to open this, which is nice. Just glance at it, boom. Oh, I gotta add some gas or whatever. Starter, big beefy starter over here on the side. All of this electric is nice and covered. Like how they all are shielded. Everything is shielded and everything is very well zip tied, routed. So when you're looking at the machine, it's clean. It's not all janky, loose wires. You know, they're very, and these zip ties are massive. Look at the zip ties. It's just these are the things, like the attention to detail that Honda puts into their machines is clear. It's very clear, and serviceability is great. The other thing, the oil drain, they were smart and actually put this little, like, so once this is your oil drain plug, once the oil runs out, it's actually, they know it's going to hit right here. It's going to drip. My old machine, it would drip down and get all over the ground. This machine, you can actually put a funnel right under this lip, like that. Run the funnel out into something that you're going to drain it into. Hello. Super smart. Dipstick for the oil to add it. So that's really easily accessible, easy to turn. Seems like it's a good quality rig. It tells you what type of oil to put in it, which is nice. So you don't have to play the guessing game. I use full synthetic on all my rigs. Every machine I have that has an engine on it gets full synthetic every time. Let's see what else we want to talk about. The battery box is right here. This is where this actually has a DC dedicated system to start it. So instead of having to use a stupid extension cord, which is never around when you need it, to start the fucking thing, its battery is right in it and it's good to go. There is a little pull tab right there, which I like, to access the battery compartment. So you can pull that tab, get in there, do what you got to do to the battery system, and put it back on. It's nice and covered so the snow won't get all over it. Thumbs up. Again, going up the cables. Actually, you know what? Let's go down. Talk about these tracks, because everybody wants to see the tracks. Guys, these tracks are thick. I'm going to come down in here. Look at the tread walls. They are, let's see, let me get my finger in here. These are my fingers, my thumb. They're about as thick as my thumb, sideways. They are meaty, crazy, tough tracks. And they've got this really nice systems that ride on the inside here. This is heavy. I mean, you can feel it is the size of this. It's massive coming out of there. It's very beefy. You can tell it's not gonna, you know, get jacked up on you. This is nice and metal for the guide. These tracks, and they're adjustable, which I thought was cool. I'll show you guys something real quick. You can press down. See the, let's see how it flexes? There's supposed to be a certain amount of flex when you push down like that. If they get loose back here, it's literally 2 bolts. You unscrew this nut, if you guys can see. Unscrew this nut on the outside, and then you turn this inner nut, and it'll push the wheel back and forth, which will tighten or loosen the track. So you can adjust your track on the fly, which I love. It does have your guides on the back, so we're looking at the back. See how they're on the back? I'm actually going to put the guide that they sell on the front. There's actually a guide they sell for right here. What it does is it protects this. You know, you're driving along and you bump into something, or you know, it's banging up and down, you know, you're going over rough terrain. It keeps this metal from getting rusted and having the shit kicked out of it. So I'm going to invest in those and add those to this machine, and I'll run the ones in the back as well, so that I have 4 guides running along the bottom, which I think is, for something this expensive, is important to protect it and take care of it. So there's your tracks. Moving up to the top again, detail on these cables. A lot of rigs, you'll see these just running free, nothing protecting them. These have protection from the elements. They think about all that stuff. This is your control panel up here. This is plastic, but it's, again, heavy duty, and I'm not really too concerned about this being plastic. Again, it's not going to have a lot of weight or a lot of pressure on it. So let's walk around to the controls here. We're gonna talk about each thing. So the auger tells you right here, this is your auger. So this will engage your auger. Listen how quiet that is. Like I can barely hear it. My other one, it's like boom, bang. You know, like the Hondas are just so well built. Auger engagement, ignition to turn it on. So obviously to start it for your electric start. Electric chute control. So you've got your you know, this black thing down and up, which is your left and right. Or actually, sorry, those are your spins. And then your up and down is your, which makes sense. You push it up, it tilts it down. And then you pull it back, tilts it up. And then side to side, spins it. But just listen, I mean, the machine's not even on. It's just so smooth. So that's that. Speed, this is a hydrostatic machine. This side engages your tracks, right? So you push this down. Listen, quiet. That's insane. So once that's down, your hydrostatic transmissions are engaged, both of them. There's one for each track. While that's down, you push this forward, and that controls your speed. So you can actually push this down and not move. So you push that down, grab this handle. I've only got one hand to use, but you have that down and your other hand grabs this. And a little slow, faster, fastest. And then you come back to neutral. You can still have this down and you're not moving. Then you want to go back, pull it back. So quiet. And this lever is metal. This is a metal. It's very, it's not going to break. Throttle. This is plastic, but I can see why, because it's just a throttle lever. You see this even on my John Deere. It's not going to break. It's I mean, they've come a long way with the way they make things. So there's your, you know, it's nice that actually the engine has a throttle control. My old rig didn't have that. My old rig was on or off. So that's your throttle. And then one of the coolest things about, well, here, so your choke here. I really like that this doesn't have a primer. To start this rig, you literally put your throttle where you want it, make sure the gas is on, turn the key. You know, choke it, turn the key. There's no primer. There's no prime 3 times. Turn the choke on. Turn this. Stand on your head. Look to the northeast. Grab over here. Talk to somebody over in Granville. Come back over here. Then go over there. Oh, now pull it. It's literally just throttle, gas on, choke, start. Simple. This engine is extremely quiet. And it runs like, you can just tell. There's no rattling. It's just a quiet, powerful engine. I'm really impressed with what they've done with that. Turn the throttle back down. So the other thing, look on the back. There's this arm. See that, like, this arm on the back? What that does is this lever right here, push it with your thumb, right? And you can lift the machine up or down. So watch. I'm gonna push down. See how it just tilted the whole thing up and down? Here, it's like a door. It's a gas cylinder. So if I tilt it up and let go of that, it's now locked. And look it up here. The front end is lifted right up off the ground. And then right here, you go back down. So you can actually control this any position you want, and you're good to go. All right. Then let's talk about the track release. So see these handles here? These handles release the track transmission on each side. Pull up on this, it releases that track's transmission. Pull up on this handle, releases that track's transmission. So what you can do, pull up on this. What I like to do is push the machine up a little. Watch this. See, I'm turning it. And then if you pull up on both, you can literally take, I'll do the other side real quick. See the track? The other one's locked, but this track is turning. And if I lift up on both, the whole machine will slide and I can move it around freely. So let's go ahead and fire it up here. Like I said, throttle up, fuel's on. I've already had it going, so it should start without the choke. Just like that. That easy. That's half throttle. gonna pull back on this. Down on this. The thing wants to go. That's crazy. I'm doing this with one hand. Turning. Let's check the chute control. Side to side. Up and down. That throttle down. I'll shut her off. So there it is, guys. That is the Honda HSS928A electric start model. It's getting kind of dark out. I apologize. The lighting is tougher. There we go. I zoomed out and got a little dark on me. But yeah, like I said, I mean, it starts great, like you heard. I mean, it just instantly, boof, starts right off. And I was steering with one hand. I literally pulled up on that handle to release that side and spun this machine 180 degrees. I could sit there and just go like this, around and around and around. It is a heavy machine. It'll definitely, I think it's going to do a great job this winter. The only thing we got left is we need snow to be out here. I'm going to fucking snow blow this whole goddamn yard. I just told Keith, I said, listen, I'm gonna go all the way to the backwoods. I'm gonna mow just like I mow. I'll just start doing, a couple circles around, mow the whole, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do all that, but I probably will get a little wild in this area because I have to snow blow back here. I'll show you guys real quick. This area back here is for our pup to run around. She needs a place to do her business. Our beautiful ducklers. What's up, girls? Oh yeah, see, they're excited. They like the new snowblower. They already told me. Over here, I'm actually gonna sneak in this gate, this area right here, their outside area. So this is their house. That's kind of their like water food area. I'm gonna snow blow in here. So the tracks are gonna be really good for sneaking in past their house and getting in here and really throwing the snow way out into the yard. This thing will throw snow up to 52 feet in the air. So it's those trees right there, I think, are 80 feet. So you can see the houses. That's pretty high. And so I got to do this area. I got to do a path, obviously, to this area to get to out back and around. And this is my driveway. So out to the road, back to our garage. I like to make it a little bit wider. So like, you can see the driveway here, but I also like to do like over here. I like to go out almost to like the mailbox. I like to go to that line where the mailbox is, maybe even further over to where that little drop off is. Kind of widen it so when, if we have guests and what have you, there's plenty of room for everybody. And then, see if I can, oh yeah, it's much brighter with the lights on. I have to sneak through here. This is my garage where it'll be stored. So it'll be able to start right here going out. I also have to do in between this area down through here. Snowblower actually fits perfect in between my house and my garage. So I snow blow. What I do is I shovel in front of the doors, in front of the garbage cans. I kind of take a shovel and push it out. I make a path right here and I snow blow. And with this one, what's nice is it's going to blow it way out in the yard. It's going to shoot it straight out away from where I need to be. So I can come through here, I can open this up, and now we're back to where Ellie's yard is, our pup. So she can be out here playing. So there's quite a bit of snow blowing to do. And actually I didn't show you down to my mom's house. She's next door. I usually try to do a path down all the way to her front door and down to her driveway, which is way down there. So it's with my old snowblower, it was about an hour. With this one, I think I'm gonna be able to cut my time down quite a bit because it can shoot through more snow at a time, and it is pretty quick for a track machine. You guys will watch a lot of YouTube videos saying tracks aren't really that fast. I'm gonna tell you, it's about as fast as my fat ass wants to walk. I mean, If the fucking thing can go faster, I'm gonna have to start running. So it's quick. It's a beautiful machine. I couldn't be happier. Only time will tell with snow how I really, a full good review. I know it's kind of stupid to do a review on a snowblower when there's no fucking snow. Be like doing a review on a lawnmower in the middle of the winter, but I just had to show you guys. I got it home. I'm so excited. I, like I said, smiling ear to ear. Oh, loading it on the pickup truck, going up on the ramps, amazing job. Like, guys, the thing just crawls like a bulldozer. I cannot tell you enough how much I like the tracks. Like I said, time will tell in the winter if it's more of a bitch to use them, but the more you get used to the handle controls and disengaging and engaging, the better it gets. So let me know if you have any questions about this machine in the comments. If you guys want to know something particular, I'll look at it and I'll try to figure it out for you if you're looking to purchase this thing. You know, like I said, it's gonna be more than your big box store, your Home Depot special stuff, all the brands that they sell. But this thing is gonna last forever. Like, I'm hoping to make videos 20 years from now saying, hey guys, remember the video I did on that machine 20 years ago? Well, now I'm 51 years old. I'm still using this thing. It still runs as good as it did the day I bought it. This is gonna be like my machine that I keep forever because it's everything I needed. I never dreamed I would have a machine this nice, but like I said, the support from my wife and the recommendation from my brother and some other folks that I had spoken with told me to go for it and make the investment, so I'm really proud that I did, and I'm very happy with my decision. I'm not looking back. So let me know if you guys need any advice, have any comments or questions, stuff like that about it. And if you want to see anything in particular, if you're like, hey, I really want to know about this one thing or blah blah blah, just let me know in the comments and I'll try to help you guys out. And hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll fire this beast up, bring it back over to the garage, and get her tucked away for the night. So thank you for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Take care, everybody.